All right, so here we go again. Hello, guys, and thank you for tuning in once more for these kinds of reviews. Now, today will be a little bit different because these comics are very, very special to me. Now, I was going to review the first one, but hey, it doesn't even have a cover in it. This is how old it is. So, as you can see in the title, I'll be reviewing the second issue of Bionicle. So, I got these when I was at least maybe 10 years old, 11 years old, maybe 9 years old. Back in 2000, 2001. I love Bionicle. Like, these were my things. These were my Lego. I used to have a lot of Legos, and I used to have a lot of Bionicles as well. But I used to create my own Bionicle back in the day, and a lot of my friends used to call me the Jimmy Neutron of Lego. And it's because of this. I used to read these comics, and I got into like the issue 30 or something like that on these comics. So basically, this is how it they used to look like. If the new Bionicle today is just something else. I don't know if they still going or not. I need to get updated on that. But I decided to just reread this and try to remember what these things were. So basically, they're robots, bionic robots, cyborgs, or whatever the heck they are. So of course, there's water type, there's land type, there's leaf type, that means wind. There's fire type of Bionicle. We can see it here on the first one. Like you can see, it's very detailed and very cool. Like, I used to love this and reading this. Back in the day, I was like reading it like, I don't understand what's going on, but it's really cool to just read and have a lore and play with my Bionicle and create my own story. So this is like I said, this is the first one. It doesn't even have a cover, and I was like, maybe I should be watching both or reading both, rereading both. Going to jump in a really cool panels here, like this one, right there. This one is this is my favorite one right here. His name was Liwa. Some of these names of Bionicles is just bizarre for me because they come from the island Matanui. So yeah, explore the island of Matanui. This was actually a online game back in 2000, 2001. So yeah, travel to the lands of the Toa, meet the Turaga and the Tahunga, and start unraveling the mysteries of Bionicle. That's this game, which I don't think it exists anymore. Me as a kid was not understanding a lot of things, but whenever you read this, I'm like, this has something. This is even though it's made for kids, but once you read it as an adult, it actually has really good dialogue. So these things get abilities, also they get upgrades. Of course, they're Lego, but in their own universe, they're actual robots, bionic robots, whatever you want to call it. And they have these masks that it gives them abilities. And if you get the gold mask right here, well, it gets you a superior power above the other ones. A lot of these were just advertisement for their Lego toys, like You can see it. Like, man, this is totally advertisement all the freaking way. I think it's on the first. Ah, here it is. So, as you can see, Bionicle quest for the mask. So Bionicle also had their own words, own language, in which I used to study. I think there's an issue around there that they actually put all the alphabet and put their own alphabet, and you can learn the Bionicle language, which I never memorized any of them. You know, as a kid, it is what it is. So basically, as you can see here, Lewa actually changed masks. I think it was an upgrade of the mask. It's not that he actually changed it. But here, he actually changed mask. So this mask actually upgrade. So they're looking for other masks in order for them to get a little bit of upgrade and more power and more abilities, and it's really cool. It's really interesting that this still holds. And here are the Lego Bionicle. You can see water type, earth type, wind type, and they also had their the little ones. The little ones used to have these kind of gimmicks in which they were cool, but yeah. But these were the McDonald ones. I used to have the McDonald ones, and they were like, man, this is nothing like when you actually buy the other versions of it. The McDonald's were the cheap ones. So yeah, so it's different. They do look different. Yeah, there. So this one had like a disc in which they throw, and for me it was stupid. Yeah, like the advertisements everywhere. So here we have that's the game, and it was actually a third person, if you can see right there, a person. And so this one is a Bionicle PC game. Complete through the quest and increase the skills and abilities of Toa. So guys, this right here, and of course this right here, this is the first one and the second one. Love them both, and I love them, and I would like to reread them, and let's see what they actually bring to me at this age, because wait until my parents see that I still have these though. Of course, these are not like the Zoid that I used to have. Even Zoid was advertisement on the Cartoon Network, just like the Bionicle. So if there's something that I really like about these, is that, hey, this is a piece of history right here, and that's what I like about it. So guys, thank you for tuning in again. This has been Zyropunky, and I'll see you guys later.